What's happening? What's happening? We trapping. You understand? Shout out to everybody rocking with us, man. We in the building. Good morning. Good morning. I hope everybody's feeling lovely. We in the building with it, man. I hope everybody's doing good. Let's get it. Shout out to everybody rocking. Yes, sir. Shout out to Miss Regina Green with the green double R. The fish buzzer be the 82. What's happening? Somebody give me a 1 if everything sounds good, everything sounds lovely. Let's get it. Give me a 1 if everything sounds cool. Let's get it. Hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Let's get it. Shout out to everybody rocking in the building, man. Let's get this trap jump around the corner. Let's go. Yes, sir. Let's get it. Shout out to DeQuincy Coleman over there on Facebook. Shout out to Michael Lockhart, Jameson Taylor, Lamont in the building, Michael McQuaid, what's happening? SSL TV in the building, Metris Adams, Brian Kite on Facebook, what's happening? John Jones, David Sorelis, what's happening? We in the building, man. Let's get it. We got one thing to do. Make sure these haters are still on their job. You know what they came on the planet to do. We got to make sure they doing their job. Let's get it. Yeah. Hit that like and share for the squad. Let's go.
I can't see a thing. All this money in my face. I just blew a bag.
Hey, let's get this trap around the corner, y'all. Let's get it. We just trapping on a Monday. You understand? Shout out to Randy Jackson, Mr. Metris Adams, Elder Lockhart, what's happening? Big Ben and Rich in the building, what's going on? We gotta make sure them haters doing their job, man. Let's get it. Let's go. I'm real fly. Hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Let's push this show, man. Let's push this show. My notifications been hating me out, man, so I need y'all help. Let's go. Shout out to everybody rocking. Let's crank this up. Shout out to everybody rocking. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Now, you know, you might be at school or maybe even at home or watching me from a phone. But I promise you, you are in the trap, sir. Happy Trap Monday. You understand me? Happy Trap Monday. I hope everybody's doing good, man. And, you know, like I said, if you don't mind, I need a little your help because YouTube, it seems like they've been hating me out on my notifications. So I'm going to need everybody to hit that like and share button to help me push this out. Beat the algorithm up. We're going to treat the algorithm like it's an Eagles fan, y'all. We're going to treat the algorithm like it's the Eagles. So we trying to beat the algorithm because they trying to hate on your boy. But what is that, a bird or a plane? I don't know. Oh. It's just a theory news, of course. That's all it is. Shout out to everybody rocking, man. Let's get it.
The guys, period.
This is Davante Adams up here talking about his top 5 list. And he has some very interesting things to say about our number 1 wide receiver, Mr. CeeDee Lamb. You understand? Trap. So check him out.
19 different quarterbacks, you know, all different levels of playing. But if I had to go somebody based off of they've been playing and what I like and what I think that they own, and I think they need more respect moving forward. And honestly, people compared a lot of dudes to me as they come into the league and stuff. This is a guy that's younger than me, but which most are at this point, which is the ridiculous part. But CeeDee Lamb.
Trap.
That ain't no little bitty statement right there. That's a big boy statement right there, y'all. He said CeeDee Lamb. He could have called any wide receiver in the league. He said he likes he likes how he plays. Then he said he reminds him of himself. He compared CeeDee Lamb to himself, y'all. That's what's up.
Trap.
He compared CeeDee to himself. This is not nobody else saying this. This is you hearing it from the horse's mouth. So I think that's important. I think that bodes well for CeeDee Lamb going forward. He said he deserved more respect. That's good coming from a top-tier wide receiver just like him. So we in the building, man. I'm loving what I'm seeing from Mr. CeeDee Lamb. Excuse me. So let's finish out what he was saying. Shout out to JC Cowboy Network in the building. Shout out to you, sir. But let's finish the conversation what he was having.
Guys, period. Want to hear because
this is why he said
CeeDee. That's the one that, which is the ridiculous part. But CeeDee Lamb.
Wow, that is a shocker to me.
I like CeeDee Lamb a lot. People. That's the one that. If
no
anybody,
disrespect to CeeDee Lamb, but that is I'm shocked.
Yeah, and
we don't want to hear that, Brandon Marshall. We good on you, bro.
Trap.
It ain't that shocking. This man tore up the league last year with no help, but continue.
When I'm picking it, I'm not picking it off of just the most attractive and what people want to hear. Because I would have never threw people wouldn't expect or be mad at me for leaving Calvin Ridley out. But I'm gonna tell you how I feel. And if you watch the way CeeDee plays, and I think he's gonna keep growing. And I talked to him this offseason a couple of times, and I said, bro, just keep doing what you're doing. Keep staying on what you're on right now, because this is going to give you the type of credit and respect that you deserve moving forward. You just got to keep doing it, put something behind it. He remind me of myself a lot as far as the
remind him of himself. He keeps saying that.
Trap.
One thing a lot of people don't realize, man, receivers, we some cocky individuals. And we ain't just gonna give people that kind of respect or that kind of props for no reason. Like, if I'm saying somebody remind them of me, that's a big statement. And you heard him, he did make sure he put himself at number one. He didn't put nobody else at number one. He said he was the number one receiver. He did say Tyreek Hill was 2B. He said, number 1B. Now, yeah, he said Jetta was 1B. But he did make sure said himself was the number one receiver. So for him to be comparing CeeDee Lamb and giving him this many props, this is no joke now. This is no joke. So I just want y'all to hear the importance in this.
the way he moves, and I feel like at that point when I was, you ask him, he'll tell you he likes where he's at with his game right now. I felt like since 2017 that I had it not figured out to the point that I do now, but I was on to something. And I feel like he's getting that 2018 maybe Tay respect right now.
Right.
And the more he continues to do and gets better, he's going to get a lot more respect. And then it's so many other guys too, like I said.
He going to get a lot more respect, y'all. This is coming from a top-tier receiver that then basically dominated the league for years now.
Trap.
Hey, if you going to trust anybody, I trust somebody who's been there and done that. And Davante Adams is that caliber of a guy. And he said he reminds him of himself a whole lot. That was kind of surprising. Now, he didn't say this. He didn't say these things about no other player. He didn't, even though he gave everybody else their props, he didn't compare them to himself. He compared nobody else to himself except for CeeDee Lamb. So shout out to him. Let's continue.
Obviously, Chase.
Now, you see my boy Luke Schoonmaker. Y'all know who that is. That's your new second round tight end. Seeing his jersey for the first time, he got the stank face, like, you know what I'm saying?
Trap.
He doing the stank face, like, if you ever rap before or you like rap music, you hear that dope beat, and that's the type of face he made when he seen his jersey. So hopefully, our boy Schoon, boy Q, finna get up and cut up out here, man. Our boy Schoon, boy Q in the building. But I thought that was just a fly little picture. He's seeing this stuff, super excited. So I can't wait to see what he do on the field, man. So hopefully it's all good things. But that's a picture of him and Mr. Deuce Vaughn, the smile wonder in the building, man. Hey, that's their first look in their uniform, man. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't too much feeling that 42, but I know why he did it. But I don't know, man. He look like he need another number, but it is what it is. I know it's sentimental value for him. He's a big Sproles guy, and he wanted to have a deuce in there somewhere, so he went with 42. So I ain't mad at him. But Luke Schoonmaker is, he looking like he's that caliber of size too. He's towering over everybody over there. He's a pretty big guy, so I ain't too mad at it. Moving along. Bam. Top defenders under 25. They said players must be under 25 in week 1 to qualify. And you already know who made that number 1 spot, sir. Trap. You know who made that number 1 spot, sir. And I honestly think they playing on Trayvon Diggs top. They need to quit playing with my guy, acting like he ain't him now.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
With number 6, hey, you could have moved Trey up a little bit more. Like, I like Patrick Surtain and Sauce, man, but you can't say that they improved more than Trayvon Diggs in this league. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know what these people been doing out here, man. I just don't get it. Like, they just want to hate out Trey because he a Cowboy or something. I don't know. But you can't tell me these boys done showed more than Trey in the league. I'm sorry. You just can't do it. This man had 11 interceptions, then follow that up with a better coverage year. Like, Trayvon Diggs is far more proven than them corners. I know they young. I know they got a lot of potential. But ain't no way you going to tell me Trey Poe to be up under these boys. I'm sorry. I'm not taking it. I'm not accepting it. I'm sorry. We do not accept that form of currency in the trap. We don't. Trap. So these are corners at that too. Now look, we say I really want to have a digital duel with you if you tell me Trayvon Diggs ain't a top 5 corner. And these boys, Sauce, Patrick Surtain, AJ Terrell, and Tariq Woolen are all corners, if I'm not mistaken. They all corners. So how in the world is you got 4 corners over him and you talking about under 25? That's automatically foolishness. That's automatically a trash take. I'm sorry. You trash. That's a trash take. Ain't no way I'm putting all these boys over Trey. I'm just not doing it. I'm not doing it. It's a landlord from Alabama. I see my cousin in that. Hey, I know your cousin is Tariq Woolen, man. But hey, this ain't no hate on your family, but I can't put them boys over Diggs, bro. I'm just being real. I'd be a phony if I sat up here. I can't do it. Sauce, a rookie player, 1 year. Patrick Surtain with a 2nd-year player. Like, come on, man. Well, he came in the same draft as Michael, but he ain't better than Trey right now, bro. I'm sorry. He's not. But I'm not taking that. I think that's a bad take from them. I'm sorry. I'm not accepting that form of currency. Bam. Now, I thought about this. I thought this was interesting. I had to talk my talk up under there, man. Trap. Shout out to the NFL, but they said Cowboys at Chargers. Way too early score predictions this Monday night battle. They got us on Monday night against them. I said DQ will embarrass Kellen's offense 30-9, man. Quit playing with us, man. Y'all like y'all don't know.
We are America's team, the most watched, the most hated. Y'all don't like us, but y'all tune in every Sunday.
That's going to be the Chargers' most watched game of the year, man, playing with them Cowboys. Trap. But I think DQ finna strut his stuff on Kellen Moore. I think it's finna be ugly because you already know we are a very polished defense. We got chemistry. We got camaraderie. We already got consistency, DQ being here for these years. And Kellen Moore will be trying to get his stuff together. Now, I just don't see them boy balling out on us. We got the corners to stop their wide receivers. Hey, this defense is finna be him Jones. I'm sorry.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
Them boys had a tough time scoring on us when we just had Micah rushing. We shut out Herbert when D-Law was hurt and it was just Micah. Then it was Ricky Micah. So I just don't see them boys putting up a lot against us. So let's do this exercise. I already did it before, but what y'all think this score prediction gonna be? What y'all looking at? Because I seen a lot of people acting like Kellen gonna cook on us, but bro, they must don't realize we have a great defense, y'all. So I just don't see it. I don't see it. Just moving along. Y'all put y'all score predictions in the chat for this game. Bam. Now this says every team's biggest burner. And it was pretty interesting to me that they had CeeDee Lamb as our biggest burner. Like, now CeeDee ain't even never really been identified as a burner. You got Brandon Cooks. Like, what is they talking about? See, this lets you know they ain't even tapped in like that. This right here let you know that they ain't even really tapped in like that. Because we got Brandon Cooks now. And we know Brandon Cooks is a faster player than CeeDee Lamb. So, unless they got a different definition of burner, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely Brandon Cooks now. But moving along, yeah, that didn't make no sense, man. I don't understand. CeeDee Lamb, I know he the best, but he's definitely not the fastest. But I just thought that was just an L for the 33rd team again, you know. Everybody take an L from here time to time. But bam. Top 10 wide receivers under 25. And you see Mr. CeeDee Lamb at 3. You understand me? But I understand. I do have to be fair. At first, I was on the case saying CD was better than Justin Jefferson. But Justin Jefferson kind of separated himself. I'm a huge fan of Jamar Chase. I think he is exceptional. I think he's a top tier athlete. I think he ain't even scratched the surface of where he gonna be at yet. But I think CeeDee Lamb do deserve to be right here. And you gotta think about it. Every time CeeDee went up against Justin Jefferson, I know they ain't playing each other. But man, they ain't playing each other. But bro, CeeDee usually steal the show every time we play Justin Jefferson. Do y'all know that? CeeDee usually steal the show from Justin Jefferson. The first time, he smacked that boy. The second time, he smacked that boy. You know what I'm saying? So it usually be the CeeDee Lamb show when we play the Vikings, not Justin Jefferson. Maybe because you got an all-pro corner in Trayvon Diggs. A lot of people forget that and just undervalue that. Like we ain't, I'm telling you, privilege is invisible to those who have it. Y'all don't even understand how privileged you are because you take it for granted after a while. Trayvon completely shuts down Justin Jefferson almost every time we play him. You don't even hear from him. He did the same thing to Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase didn't even have a big game against us. So let's see what he do against Jalen Waddle. We got to play him this year. Of course, we play Davante Smith. And we're going to play Garrett Wilson. Who else? We're going to play Garrett Wilson. And we play the Lions too, I believe, this year. So Trayvon Diggs going to have his fair share on this list again. So a lot of people don't give him props for that. But Justin Jefferson don't even look like the top receiver against our Cowboys. So I think we can agree on that. I think we can agree on that. So moving along. I was high on Chris Olave last year too. Top uniforms in the NFL according to Chat GPT. See, this is why you don't listen to AI for everything now. People, as of now, all of our jobs are safe still. You know what I'm saying? They still safe because this is incorrect. Like these are. I'm sorry. Now I know it's a legendary uniform for the Packers, man, but I can't stand them colors. That's ugly to me. The Steelers colors is kind of good. I can't even lie because that black and gold, that reminds me of my high school, but it's pretty decent, but it's definitely not over the Cowboys. The Cowboys got the most recognizable, you know what I'm saying? We definitely got the best jerseys out of everybody. Now, I probably say San Francisco might be second, though, because they're pretty hard, too. But we should definitely be number one, not the Pittsburgh Steelers. Absolutely not. Yeah, the Packers jersey is so ugly to me. I ain't going to lie. I never liked that green and gold like that. That's ugly. Okay. I thought this was interesting. Shout out to DeFi Talk Cowboys. putting all of Mazi Smith stuff in one accord. So shout out to him. But a lot of people do like harp on him not having a whole lot of sacks, but he did have a lot of pressures. He had 1 sack, and he had 5 quarterback hits, 19 hurries, 32 stops, 1 forced fumble, 4 missed tackles, and a 79.9 PFF grade, 81.3 run defense grade. So that's very high on the run defense, and pass rush grade just a 6 to 8. But I do like what I see from him, man. I think, like I said, with him not even being used as a blitzing lineman, he still did a decent job at pressuring the quarterback. Cause like on film, I seen when he wanted to get upfield, he got upfield with no problem. When Mazi Smith made up his mind and said he wanted to go upfield, he got upfield with no problem, and he overpowered any one person that was in front of him. Like if it was one person blocking him, he was cooked. Now that he at least he held his ground on the double teams, but one man couldn't block this young man. It was over with. He was making sure he penetrated and overpowered almost any one lineman that tried to block him. So I'm hoping that translates in the NFL. If it do, that bodes well for our whole defensive line. So we all need to be rooting on for that right there. They said, is the NFC East the best division in football? Of course it is, because you got your Cowboys in there. You already know that.
We are America's team.
It sure ain't because of the Commanders.
Y'all don't like us, but y'all tune in every Sunday.
We already know the Commanders messed the division up last year because they still had a shot to get in the playoffs, but they just ruined it. You know what I'm saying? They ruined it, but the Giants went and won a playoff game. The Eagles went to the Super Bowl, and the Cowboys got to the second round. Yes, of course, this is the best division in football, and I think every team basically got better except for I don't look at the Eagles as getting better. They still a good team. But I think replacing with them rookies, man, I'm not sure that's going to translate into being a better team. I don't care what nobody say. I just don't see it that way. You know what I'm saying? But I do look at this still as the best division in football. And to proving otherwise, that's who we are. Like I said, we almost had 4 teams in the playoffs. So be that as it may, take it how you want to. We still was the best division in football. Moving along. Yeah, and it says shout out to the Cowboys on the Instagram. Said who will step up for the linebacker role in 2023, and me and HTM kind of touched on this shortly, but we do have some decent linebackers who haven't touched the field really, because you know I told y'all I'm high on Devin Harper. I think he can play, but DeMarvion Overshawn, he's a high draft pick, so they probably gonna push him to the forefront. So I really want to see what kind of role they put out for him. I think if he shows up and plays ball, he's gonna keep those guys off the field. I don't know, I don't like it, but I wish it was a fair shot. I wish it was like, you know, a battle at count, because I really believe in Devin Harper. I think he's a good linebacker. He just ain't got a chance to show everybody. But of course, Damone Clark was a starter last year, so he's probably going to hold that down. But I don't know what to say about Malik Jefferson or Jabril Cox. It might be doom and gloom for them boys. I don't know. Ain't no telling. They might be in trouble. Because Jabril, how many years Jabril been in the league now? Hey, it's put up a shut-up time this year, man. I'm just being real. I had all the faith in the world in your skill set. But hey, you got to put up a shut-up right now, sir. Malik Jefferson, he was like a practice squad guy, so I ain't too sure about where he going to fall at. Maybe because Devin Harper might push him off a bridge and we want to keep him, so we'll have to see. But, man, I might have to go pull some of that Devin Harper preseason stuff up. Now, I know it's just preseason, man, but that boy was balling out, though. But shout out to John Machota on Twitter. He says Cowboys wide receiver Gallup said he's very confident this year he'll be the player he was before the knee injury. It just feels different. I'm smiling every time I walk in the facility. There was a loss of confidence last year. Ooh. None of that sounds good right now. You know what I'm saying? If you think about it, he said he didn't even feel the same. He said, I was thinking too much. My knee was sore. So that's very alarming to me, man, when I think about it. Because, like, why was you on the field then? That's what I'm trying to see. We was depending on him. It seems like that might have been a front office thing then. Because I remember I was trying to get to the bottom of that because that didn't sound right to me. Trap. That didn't sound right to me, y'all. I was trying to figure it out. Why is he on the field? Because everybody seen he was looking like a shell of himself. He was not looking like Michael Gallup. He was not looking like MG13 of old. So why is he on the field? You know what I'm saying? So it had to be somebody saying, hey, we need you out here, or could you tough it out, or something like that, because from what Michael Gallup just said, he didn't have no confidence and he was sore. So to me, that sounds like you shouldn't have been on the field. And I'm thinking like you had other players that could have probably took some of those reps, but Kellen Moore with this complex scheme kept them boys off the field. That's what it looked like to me. So it looked like they played Michael Gallup out of necessity. Like, it didn't even look like he was like ready to play from what his comments just said. So I'm hoping that Michael Gallup can return to form, man, because it'll be real scary hours if we can get these boys back on that type of time, man. I'm telling you. It'll be scary hours if we can get Michael Gallup back. Because, hey, you might not look at him as a number one like they were saying, but if you think about it, Michael Gallup was a top-tier number two, though. He was a top-tier number two. So we'll have to see how it play out. Hopefully he can get back to that level. But those comments was pretty alarming to me. Bam. It said Michael Gallup. Oh, yeah, this the other part. Jake Ferguson and Michael Gallup said Coach Mike McCarthy is back at the Star after back surgery that caused him to miss rookie count last week. He's a fun guy, Gallup said. He's always trying to dap you up and say what's up, but we definitely missed him in the locker room. So, hey, it sounds like Mike McCarthy got that locker room, man. They all love Big Mike. Everybody loves Big Mike, sound like, man. I don't hear a bad word about him. You know, I don't know. You know, of course, they can't say too much, but I think it's genuine when they talking about Mike McCarthy for some reason, man. It just feel like most people like Mike McCarthy in the building. So I'm glad he back and helped, back at the Star. I talked about that the other day. They said they are very confident in the Cowboys signing all of these players. We'll have to see with Dollar Bill Jones on the helm. I think that's all I had for the show. This some replay stuff though. So what y'all feel about the Michael Gallup stuff though? That's what I kind of want to talk about too, and we can go back to see how y'all feeling about CeeDee Lamb as a number one receiver, because he got a lot of stats that support that. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of stats that support him being a top tier receiver. I had one in the thing. Let me see. Yeah, they say CeeDee Lamb in 2022, he was second in broken tackles, third in explosive plays, fourth in EPA, fourth in touchdowns, fifth in yards after catch, fifth in first down receptions, sixth in receiving yards, and eighth in yak. So that's all top tier numbers right there, y'all. Trap. So he did all that with no help. So this is where we trying to hope for. Next year, man, with Cooks on the other end, now somebody over there that you gotta respect, that's gonna be a problem for them boys, man. I'm telling you. Trap. So I don't even think then that was CeeDee Lamb first year touching that type of level. So, and that was his first year being in that type of role. So when he he was just not getting acclimated to being the number one receiver. So now you add that with the addition of Brandon Cooks and the addition of a seasoned, a veteran, championship caliber play caller.
Trap.
I think y'all be playing with Mike McCarthy too much, man. Like, this boy ain't won a championship. This is a championship level play caller right here. And now he is at the helm of this offense, of a very capable offense with a dominant defense. Man, I'm telling y'all, I really think, I'll say this right now. Outside of any major injuries, I feel like this going to be, I ain't going to say we're going to win the Super Bowl for sure, but I'm going to say this. This going to be the farthest we got in a long time in the playoffs. I stamp that. Because it's a little too early to just say we're going to win the Super Bowl, but I stand on that. We're going to get further than we been in a long time in the playoffs this year. Like, we're going to have a legitimate run. I stamp that right there. The only thing is the O-line. But I think, I done seen Dak navigate with a bad O-line though, Danny Savage, I done seen it. And I don't even think this gonna be a bad O-line though. It might, just because, okay, look, Danny Savage, I know you the draft guru, I know you like that church music, that's why I had to hit you with it. But look, tell me this, does one O-lineman make your line bad though? You see what I'm saying? I know it's a guard. I don't think one lineman makes your whole line bad. Now, it does hurt, they say you are only as strong as your weakest link, but I think you can kind of mask that little deficiency on the O-line, man. You got two good players. Sandwiching them. You got one on the outside with Tyler Smith. Then you got Tyler Biadasz over there. So I think you can kind of mask that though. Danny said yes. So you saying one bad O-lineman makes your whole line bad? I don't think so. Because Danny Savage, you got to think, throughout the whole NFL, O-linemen are hard to come by. I'm telling you, don't nobody got 5 great linemen like that. Nobody. Why you think they picking up our scraps so easily, man? They picking up our scraps so easily. Look, Connor Williams got a contract immediately. Connor McGovern got a contract immediately. And these are players who we was ready to move on from. So that right there is a kind of like a signal to show you the level of offensive line play throughout the league. La'el Collins got a contract immediately, man. Immediately. O-line play is just not that great across the league. Like, most teams may have 2. You might have a GOAT level O-line if you got 3. You know what I'm saying? If you got majority of your O-line being good players or great players, you probably fortunate. But O-line play is not that great, 100% great throughout the league these days. Danny Savage said we're going to be moving on from Biadasz also. This his last year. Good grief. Then I know you ain't talking about the Pro Bowl now. I know you ain't talking about the Pro Bowl. It sounds crazy, but this man he was a Pro Bowl alternate. I don't think he was that bad. You don't see him getting better, Danny Savage. I think he got a lot better, to be honest. Because I was kind of low on Tyler Biadasz, but he didn't allow a sack last year, if I'm not mistaken. I think he got better, though. He said, well, La'el now, though. Hey, I'd be surprised if he don't get a job, though, Tata. They showed enough signed him up after he left us. They signed him up after he left us. But I think if you've been observing the league pretty decently, man, you got to agree that the O-line play across the board is not just that great. It's just not. That's just something that's everybody got at least 1 or 2 linemen that they don't feel great about. He said, bro, when was the last team we converted time we converted on quarterback sneak 4th and 1. We don't do quarterback sneaks. That's the thing. But I've seen Dak do like a 13-yard run on quarterback sneaks, man. You better quit playing with that.
Trap.
When Dak do a quarterback sneak, he get about 14 yards. I done seen that a couple of times, so you know how he playing, man. Better quit playing with that. I done seen Dak do about a 15-yard run on a quarterback sneak. Bruce got the Tots of Juice said Zeke was used for 4-1. What you mean? Dallas don't need to play rugby. Straight up, we don't got to do the tush push like the Eagles, man. We got a quarterback. We don't got a running back at the helm, you know? Danny Savage says, Sinners don't give up sacks. I bet anyone a rack. Dallas not playing Biotis. Not paying them. Woo. That's that. I mean, you got to think about who you're dealing with, though, Danny. You dealing with Dollar Bill Jones.
Shut down. Pay no country boy nothing.
You might want to recant that statement because Dollar Bill might go to him and pay him something low, and Biotis might bite. Like I'm telling you, Biotis might. If you so sure that Biotis ain't good, Biotis might know he ain't good too. And if Dollar Bill can get a cheap deal, he gonna get that cheap deal. Biotis might be really ready to sign up on that. He said, Chata said Biotis a 3rd rounder. Why won't they? You know what I mean? And he played good. He played decent ball. He's not the GOAT, but he played decent ball. Like he said, Sinners not giving up sacks though, but that is one of the things that they coin for him. You know, Sinners don't. Well, we got some gangster defensive tackles in our division though, Danny. And if he didn't get destroyed, he did a good job. Like it's 3 teams in our division with good defensive tackles. You got Dexter Lawrence, you got Jonathan Allen them, and then you got Fletcher Cox and them. Javon Hargraves, even though he gone, but he was there last year. And Tyler Biotis didn't get destroyed too bad because he didn't give up no sacks. That's what I'm saying. I think that's decent. Yeah, Sinners matter. They like the quarterback of the O-line. Like they get a lot of stuff together. They got to be smart. You know. And I think he do a good job though. I think he do a good job. I think I done seen him get better because I was very low on him. I was on his top at first. I felt like I don't know if it was last year or year before last. I felt like we needed to upgrade. I felt like we needed to go get another center. But now I think he decent. I think we can survive with Tyler Biotis. That's what I was telling you. Even though I ain't like what Will McClay said, Will McClay was right. Like you can't put all your draft capital on your O-line. You just can't do that. You can't put all your first round draft picks on the O-line. You just can't do that. You could probably do it over time, you know. But, I mean, you just can't keep doing that year in, year out. Like, every O-lineman ain't got to be a first-round pick. So I upgrade Biotis, though. I mean, look, how you going to upgrade him? You gonna dedicate some more draft capital? How many years we been doing that? We need other stuff, too. Well, we don't need as much these days, but, hey, I wouldn't mind next year you you go high with the O-line next year because we trying to win now. We need to win now. That's what we on. He said, I was high on Biotis. Travis Frederick was like Biotis. Hold on. Wait a minute. What you mean? I was high on Biotis. Travis Frederick was like Biotis. Travis Frederick was gangster coming out the door. What you mean? I don't know. You kind of lost me there. I don't know. Trav was a dog coming out the gate. He said, Biotis is not a bad center, man. Y'all tripping. I said he decent. I think we can live with him. I ain't saying he a baller, but he did improve. I think so too, Pease. Yeah, I think he decent now. At first, like I said, I was low on him, but I think he got better. Joe Tranchina says, I don't trust Tyron Smith being healthy all season, and we really don't know how Steele would do with that injured leg. We have plenty of question marks on the offensive line. That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. But like, all we can do is just, go with they projecting. They saying they're still going to be healthy. We can't think bad all the time. You know what I'm saying? We can think positive, too, in the dream world, That's why I said, what if everything goes right? I know you should be prepared for the worst, hope for the best and prepare for the worst. But it's a possibility that still can be just fine, too, though. And Tony Pollard. A lot of people scared of that injury. Like, it's a chance that they just be okay, too. Chata says, Travis Frederick didn't get good to his second or third year. No, landlord, I do this. I watched him at Wisconsin. You talking about in college? Because he was good with the Cowboys his first year. If I ain't mistaken, he was good with us. I ain't talking about in college. So you might have me there. Maybe we in a disconnect. Travis was good with the Cowboys, though. I'll say that. Said every team have these questions, O-line questions. Straight. That's what I'm trying to explain to them, Cowboy Brian. Straight up. Like, nobody has a straight up gangster impenetrable O-line like from top to bottom. Nobody ain't got that. Now the Eagles got a good one, but they ain't just flawless either. So I'm just saying, like, it don't nobody just got a 100% gangster O-line. And if they do, they won't have it for long because somebody gonna buy their players. You know what I'm saying? Because O-line play is just not that great. It's like, I think it's top heavy. You got some great O-linemen at the top, but like depth-wise, even throughout the league, it's not that good. Danny Savage says, center of future on the team, Alex Lindstrom, Boston College 2022 UDFA, who made the team and dressed like 6 games. Yeah, I remember Alex Lindstrom. I didn't recall him doing too great, but he did make the team, So I have to go back and look at it. DP Johnson says we need to hang a sign that says merit in back of O-line room. I think we have some good players in there who deserve a shot. Signing players and never allowing them to grow is a bad look. Play Collins. Yeah, I like Davante Collins. Like I said, I don't understand why he ain't playing either. And then they gave Ball the shot over him. So that didn't make sense to me either. Shout out to the Lost in Translation podcast. What's happening? Chata says, just like Tyron struggled at right tackle before being moved to left, us fans need to stop overrating guys because of what they did over time. I have to go back, honestly, man. I don't remember Travis Frederick struggling, though. I don't know. I could be wrong. I ain't saying you're wrong, but I just don't remember it. Jeremy Anilo says play calling could help the O-line out. Exactly. You sure enough got you a blocking tight end, I'll tell you that. Trap. That could help you out. You could chip block some of these people. Like, man, you can scheme around one bad player on the O-line, man. I'm telling y'all that right now. So I don't think we just ain't used to it. We just ain't used to somebody who can mask some of our flaws like that. We ain't used to that. But you best believe it's possible. It's being done across the league. Like, you don't highlight your weaknesses. You mask your weaknesses. A good OC masks the things that they can't do. And if we're not good at that one position, you should be able to mask that. He said he did the first year and second, then became dominant after the third year. Okay. I'm going to have to go fact check that, Chata. I'm going to have to go check up behind you on that one, sir. DP Johnson says Collins played all preseason for us and clearly played Ball. Ball made 53 and Collins went to practice squad. Then we signed Peters and both played while Davante Collins was healthy stretch. That's crazy. O-line is not a game. SMDH. Yeah, I don't get it, DP. I don't get it. We clearly seen that Davante Collins was the better O-lineman, man. Trap. Josh Ball should definitely be on the chopping block if he don't straighten up. Like, we've been waiting on him to do anything. He ain't showed us nothing. Shout out to Durham. Absolutely, that was good grief worthy. I almost cursed up here reading DP Johnson stuff. What's happening, Chill Bill? What's going on with you? But yeah, man, I don't know, man. It's some players who deserve more run, and they just ain't getting it. So we'll have to see how it work out, man. Especially on this O-line. But I don't think y'all should look at it as doom and gloom like it's over just because we got one position on the O-line that we ain't just thrilled about. You know what I'm saying? I don't think so. I think we can match that. With good schemes and good play calling, I think we can match that. Because nobody is perfect, y'all. No team is perfect. Think about this. With the few concerns you have, I guarantee you it's a lot of other teams with way more concerns than that. I guarantee you that. Trap. I guarantee you that. Shout out to Carl Main in the building. What's happening, sir? Lost of Translation says, Landlord, I think that Mike McCarthy will have Dak under center more this year to make the play action pass more effective. It's evident with the emphasis on solidifying commitment to the run game. Hey, you just did a good job with that, sir. I really think Dak Prescott has been one of the better play action quarterbacks, and we barely did it last year. So we'll see. Well, let's go need 30, 40 pounds. Yeah, he's skinny, and he got a lot of size and a lot of length, but I don't know. They say his footwork is good, so yeah, he need to add some more muscle, more bulk to be able to deal with some of that power. But I kind of like Molesko though. I really kind of like him. I like it. I like how he moved for a big man, and you know he got some good length. You know, length, you can't coach length, especially as a tackle. Like, if you know how to use your hands, if you know how to hand fight well enough, them defenders can't even get their hands on you. So I like length, especially at a tackle position. So I think Walesko could have a future. We'll just have to see. He got hurt last year, and we couldn't see nothing. So we'll have to see how that play out for him. DP Johnson said, well, let's go. I understand because he was hurt and it's year 2. Ball had done nothing in 3 years. So for Stephen Jones to keep speaking on him, more confident in Asim and Baz right now, for real. Over Ball or over Walesko, DP? You more confident in Asim and Baz over Walesko right now? Let me know if that's what you were saying. Jeremy Nilo says Burrow and Mahomes made it to the Super Bowl with a trash O-line, but play calling was key for their success. Yeah, absolutely. Like, everybody ain't got no great O-lines, man. It's like it is what it is. That's a premium group right there. And if you got 2 or 3 of them, you really doing good. You really doing good these days. Like, O-line play is not that sexy these days. Like, it just don't happen. He said, bro, Walesko can gain 40 pounds and not look fat. Yeah, that boy, he a skyscraper, Danny Savage. That boy super tall. Well, he like 6'7"? I think he's like crazy tall. Like, he like basketball tall. I think he like 6'7". I don't think he's 6'5". That's normal tall. I think he taller than that for an O-line. I think he like 6'7". He said we got 0 depth. Yeah, we ain't got we got depth. We just ain't got the depth that you might want, you know. we got some players to put in there. You know, we got to see what the Chuma Edoga dude do. Like, of course, he might not be good somewhere else, but with our coaching, he might be better. Like, you never know. We got to see what happens. And just like Stephen Jones said, we got to see. We got to play these guys, I guess. I didn't agree with it, but hey, you know. Brian Kite says, hopefully Tyron plays 10 to 12 games, plus we have TJ Bass. We got this. I hope so. I hope if Tyron have to miss games, I hope it's on the front end of the season. I'm just saying. I just need to. I want Tyron Smith healthy for down the stretch action. That's what I want. DP Johnson said, well, let's go has the frame and the feet. Yeah, I like his footwork too. He needs size and strength, but you can see the develop. You can see that develop. I wish he had surgery earlier, but was trying to get drafted. Should be 25 to 30 pounds heavier this year, so we'll have to see. Oh, he's 6'8". Yeah, he's stupid tall. Like, he can play center in the league. Trap. That boy's super tall. He basketball tall. Danny Savage said Tyron over under 5 games. Man, come on, man. He better. He gotta get me over 5 now. He gotta get me over 5. But I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't even be mad if it was the back end of the 5. Shit. If it was the back end of the 5, I ain't even mad. You understand? I'll take it. Trap. The last game in the four W's towards the end. I'll take that. You understand? I ain't mad. HTM Sports, we rocking. Yeah, we can rock out. I ain't mad. We can do it. Yeah, I was about to get ready to end this in a minute. But yeah, I think we can do that though. I think Tyron gonna give you more than 5 games, man. Come on now. 5 games. Ugh, that's so terrible. That's sad though, man. Don't do us like that, Danny. 5 games. I got to have more than that out of Tyron. I'm sorry. I just got to. Let's see. It said, I bet $2 we re-sign Peters. I don't see why not. Peters might be done though. Cause you see, you ain't heard nothing about him coming back. Peters probably done. HTM said his money is directly tied to him playing now. I feel he will find a way to be healthy. Talking about Tyron. Hey, that'll be crazy if because of all the bonuses and stuff, now he gonna be 100% healthy. Like, that'll be crazy. Trap. Lost of Translation says, I'm looking forward to playing the Jets. We owe Aaron Rodgers some get back like we have Brady. Brandy. He called that boy Brandy. Trap. Ah, man. See, he's so opt out. Bro, you might well be an Eagles fan, man. See, I be trying to leave you alone, man. That boy said the Eagles run the East. Dang, that's so wild. Wait a minute. I could have sworn I took that wrench. What you got? You got a hack. This boy done went and hacked the system. Hold on. We got to get that off of there right now because you tripping. The Eagles run the East, sir? That's too much for me. The Eagles run the East. You a wild boy. We got to, I don't know. Maybe it take a while to take it. I don't know. But you tripping. Wait a minute. That boy said the Eagles run the East. Good Lord. Where we get this guy from, man? Where we get this dude from? The Eagles run the East? Good. Trap. I just don't know where y'all get these dudes from, man. Dang, Ultra, you wilding out, bro. Dang, you going outside, Ultra. That's crazy. You going outside, my guy. That's wild. I don't know, man. You going outside, bro. That boy said the Eagles ran the East. Like, where you get that from? Like, I just can't, Man, I spared you for weeks, too, because people been asking me, Why he got a wrench? Why he got a wrench? I left him alone for a long time. Cause he been rocking with the channel, man. But you come here with a name like that, boy. You got a name only a mother can love, boy. What's wrong with that? That boy, that was wild. That boy went and hacked the system trying to I don't know what he did. That boy went and hacked the system. I could have sworn I took it off. But look, how you even say something like that when your team beat them? We beat them last, and we put up 40 on them. That right there lets you know you just crazy. Like, you just got natural hate in your blood. I don't know what to tell you, man. It's sad. You gonna come over here with that foolishness? Man, you just got natural hate in your blood. But I'm gonna tell you right now, you did come in peace. You did come in peace, even though you a super troll. But I'm gonna tell you right now, boy, you got one disrespectful text to make. You know, like Eddie Murphy said, don't even say watch. You better not say a W word. And you getting swiped out of here, boy. I'm going to tell you that straight up. You walking on a tightrope, boy. You, Trap. That boy Eddie Murphy told him, don't say watch, say little clock. You better not even say a W, boy. You tripping out. That boy tripping out. Then he came and made an appearance and disappeared. Hey, he think he slick. He don't even want to show me if it took the wrench or not. That boy that is crazy. Shout out. He coming straight for me. Watch. He said he coming at your top. He said, now you see why I consistently got at Ultra Cowboy about our Cowboy. He too much. He going too crazy. Hey, y'all so wild, man. I can't believe he done came in here and hacked the system. You know he working with the ops. He tapped in. Mike and Leah says, Eagles fan acting like Cooper Rush is Tom Brady when they beat us. Yeah, they couldn't do nothing but celebrate. Because they know for a fact that ain't no way they would have beat Dak Prescott. They see Dak in their dreams. So why is you up here saying that we can't beat them and they run the East? That's wildness. Here comes Sierra hating. Stop it. You don't want to leave me alone today? I guess
I don't want for much.
I don't want for much either, nothing but you to leave me alone. Sierra opt to. Landlord from O'Connell said, F the Eagles. Ultra got me agreeing with. I don't know. No, take that back. Take that off the screen. What y'all got going on? Y'all need to chill out in the trap, man. Y'all trapped out. Sierra Eagles fan. I done came to the conclusion. Now y'all see what's crazy. I say her name and she still ain't saying that. So, you know, but when I don't say her name, she want to talk to me. I don't get it. ACM said Ultra done smoked some fentanyl laced with crack. He said that boy done got him a stem. Good grief. Hold on. Do I got my, what's it called? Wait a minute. I might have my scene before I ride this thing on out. This is to our good friend, Mr. Ultra Cowboy.
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you? Look at me, boy. Don't you smoke crack?
That was me talking to Mr. Ultra Cowboy, man. What you got going on? Don't you smoke crack, boy. But let me let y'all go, man. I'm finna come spin back with my the Three Amigos of Cowboys content. So y'all know, please come and support. And y'all know what time it is, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. We had Trap Treason again in the trap. I don't know how he hacked the system, but he will get taken care of. You know, the next time it's a nose wipe. You understand me? Let's get it.
I can't see a thing, all this money in my face. Hey. I just blew a bag, ran and made the same day.
Hey. Shout out to everybody rocking, man. Pull back up on the kid, man. Please hit that like on the way out the door. We got to treat the algorithm like an Eagle now. We got to treat the algorithm like an Eagles fan and beat them up. We going to treat the algorithm like Dak treat the Eagles and beat them. You understand? And like I say, 1K, 1 love, Cowboys Nation. Let's go.